Hello, my students and friends. Welcome back. I hope so. Everyone is fine. Today we discuss the second major type of limited company, the last part of limited company. That is, and type of limited company is public limited company. In this topic, we will discuss the features, advantages, and disadvantages of public limited company. I hope so you will understand it properly. A public limited company is a type of business structure in which the ownership of company is divided into shares that can be bought and sold by public through stock exchange. Remember that thing. You in public limited companies shares are sold through stock market. PLCs are required to have at least two directors, a company secretary, and minimum share capital is minimum 50,000 pounds. Depend upon different country to country, the amount will vary. Unlike private limited companies which are allowed owned by a small group of people, that is family and friends, PLC can have unlimited number of shareholders and there is no limit to the amount of capital they can raise. PLC can also issue bonds and other type of securities to raise capital. PLC have a separate legal identity from their owner, which means that they can enter into contracts, own property, and sue in their own name. This provides a level of protection for the shareholders' personal assets. PLCs are subject to greater regulatory requirements than private limited companies. For example, they must publish annual reports and accounts which are available to public, and they must comply with strictly corporate governance rules. They are subject to greater security from regulator and shareholder. Overall, PLCs are suitable for large established businesses that want to raise a significant amount of capital from the public, but they come with greater legal and regulatory requirements than other type of business structure. Now we discuss the advantages. A same advantage of private limited company. The first advantage is limited liability. PLC offer limited liability to shareholders. This means that the shareholders are only liable for the amount of money they have invested in the company, and their personal assets are protected in case of company's loss. In case of loss, a shareholder's property will not sell out, so their liability, shareholder liability, is limited. The second advantage is that access to capital. PLC have ability to raise large amount of capital by offering share to the public, and this allows the company to invest into new projects, expand its operations, and pay off debts. Increase public profile. A listing on stock exchange gives the companies increased public profile and attract new customers, investors, and partners. Easier transfer of ownership. Share in public limited company can be easily bought and sold on stock exchange, making it easier for shareholder to sell their ownership stake if they need to. Disadvantages. Increased regulations. PLCs are subject to increased regulations and sensitivity from government and authorities, stock exchange regulators, and shareholders. They can lead to increased cost and administrative burdens. Loss of control. The more share of company issue and the more shareholder it has, the less control the company's management team may over its operation. Shareholder pressure. Publicly traded companies may face pressure from shareholders who want to see higher profit and share price, which can sometimes lead to short-term decision making that may not be in the best long-term interest of the company. So basically here the agency theory are generally apply in that particular case. Board of directors generally take interest, complete the interest of shareholder, because if shareholder not become happy, they may be probably take back their investment. Other disadvantages: disclose requirement. PLCs are required to disclose a significant amount of information to the public, including financial results and other business information. This can make it difficult for companies to keep certain information private or confidential. Here we complete the topic of last topic of limited company. The last type of limited company is private limited company. We completed now. I hope you understand it very well. See you in next topic with new video. Thank you very much. Take care.